My sister said my kids didn't fit the image for her daughter's birthday. My husband didn't argue. He stood up, made one call, and by nightfall, the entire family was begging us to answer the phone. It started with a phone call that felt harmless. My sister called on a Wednesday afternoon while I was folding laundry, her voice light, almost cheerful. "Lily's birthday is coming up," she said. "We're doing something really special this year." I smiled automatically. Lily was turning 9. Our kids adored her. "That's exciting," I said. "What are you planning?" "A private venue," she replied. "Bounce rooms, catering, photographers. Very curated." There it was. That word. Curated. Then came the pause. The kind of pause that tells you something ugly is about to be dressed up as reasonable. "So listen," she continued, "we decided it's best if this one is just selected kids." My hand stopped moving. "Selected?" I asked.
Yeah.
"Mostly Lily's school friends. You and Ryan are invited, of course." I swallowed. "What about our kids?" Another pause. Longer this time. "Well, they're younger. And honestly, they don't really match the vibe we're going for." I felt heat rise up my neck. "They're her cousins." I know, she said quickly, like she was soothing a child. "But it's Lily's day. She shouldn't have to compromise." I looked across the room at my daughter coloring at the table and my son building something crooked with blocks. They were 7 and 5. Old enough to understand being left out. "Have you told them?" I asked quietly. She laughed. Actually laughed. "No, I figured you would. You're their mom." That was the moment something cracked. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just said, "If my kids aren't invited, neither are we." Her tone changed instantly. "Don't be dramatic. Mom and Dad will be upset." "Then maybe you should have thought about that before excluding 2 children." She hung up. That night, I told my husband, Ryan. He didn't interrupt. Didn't react. He just listened, arms crossed, eyes steady. When I finished, he said only one thing. "They made our kids feel small." "Yes." He nodded. "Then we're done discussing it." 2 days later, my mother called. She didn't mean it like that. She didn't think it would hurt them. She's under a lot of stress. Funny how none of that mattered when my daughter cried herself to sleep asking if her cousin didn't like her anymore. We didn't go to the party. Instead, we took our kids to the zoo. Ice cream after. Smiles forced at first, then real. Until my daughter said softly, "Mommy, isn't Lily's party today?" Someone had told her. My heart shattered right there on the pavement. Ryan picked up our son, kissed his head, and said quietly, "We're going home." An hour later, Ryan's phone wouldn't stop buzzing. He didn't answer. Mine started next. My sister. My parents. My uncle. Then Ryan finally spoke. "I made a call," he said calmly. "To who?" "To a company your brother-in-law has been chasing for almost a year." I frowned. "You know that expansion deal he's been bragging about?" "Yes, I own the controlling stake." I stared at him. "What?" "Different name. Different structure. Quiet ownership." My stomach dropped. "I told them to pull the contract." I whispered, "Ryan, over a birthday party?" He looked at me, eyes sharp. "No. Over the moment our children were told they weren't important enough." The fallout was immediate. My sister screamed. My mother cried. My father demanded explanations. They called us petty. Cruel. Vindictive. Ryan stayed silent. When my sister finally showed up at our door days later, she looked wrecked. "I didn't think it would go this far," she said. "No," I replied. "You didn't think at all." She admitted the truth then. Lily never asked to exclude our kids. She had done it herself. Jealousy. Comparison. Ego. She apologized. To us. To the kids. They forgave her instantly. Because children are better than adults. Ryan never reinstated the deal. Not out of revenge. Out of principle. Some people say my husband went too far. That business and family should stay separate. But those people didn't see my daughter's face when she asked if she mattered. And I'll tell you this, any man who chooses his children's dignity over money is a man I will stand beside forever.